Eventually.
Stay informed with Weather Center all day today and every day.
In the next half hour, Weather Center, a comprehensive national forecast. At 40 after, Weather Center continues with highway and air travel conditions. Then the weekend outlook. And at 50 after, Storm Watch. But right now, it's your local forecast on the Weather Channel.
Heavy rains last night in Southern California will give way to more showers today. Look at how much to expect, and we'll also take a look about where and when that rain will be coming down. Stay tuned. Coming up, I'm Bruce Edwards. Now welcome to this edition of Weather Center.
And I'm Cheryl Lemke. Thanks for joining us. It's going to be a snowy Saturday from Pennsylvania to Maine due to an Alberta Clipper that's crossing the area. And our satellite picture really tells the full story. We have extensive moisture that continues to sweep across the northeastern corridor. And basically what you're looking at, most of that is snow. So it's certainly a reminder that it's still the winter season as the snowflakes are flying this morning from Erie and Pittsburgh through Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Quite a bit of snow now coming down across the Mid-Hudson Valley. It's all streaming over towards Maine. And we've had a report this morning that across central sections of New York State and across the northern tier of Pennsylvania, there's been anywhere between 2 and 6 inches of snow so far. A chance for a little bit more snowfall before it finally tapers off. Still, though, for the New York City metro area, you have a cold rain. Light to moderate rain's been skirting right across JFK and LaGuardia, now sliding over towards Islip, Long Island, and the Hamptons. Just north of there, though, we've had some snow for Poughkeepsie, and then moderate snow now coming down for the Hudson Valley from Albany up through Glens Falls, so definitely a very wintry scenario. More snow on into Hartford, and it's been snowing, too, for Chicopee Falls and for those of you in Boston. So as you're going to be out and about today, maybe heading to the grocery store or the shopping malls, be really careful on those local highways and byways. The low sweeping in across the northeast. Strong winds, too, to accompany the low, and that's being reflected by our tightly packed isobars. See these lines here? These are isobars. When they're squeezed really tightly together, that indicates strong winds. Strong southwesterly winds out ahead of the system, but brisk northwesterly winds in its wake. And that means a lot of blowing and drifting snowfall and just some really poor traveling conditions. Mainly some rain, though, we're expecting across the New England shoreline, but lots of snow across interior sections. And in some places, at least 6 inches of snow will be likely. Now, this will make for some difficult traveling, but if you're heading to the ski slopes, it looks like lots of fresh powder coming in across the northeastern resorts this afternoon. Across the southeast, nice weather today, beautiful conditions for Atlanta. If you're heading over to maybe a garage sale today, no problem. It looks pretty nice, too, for heading off to the beaches in Florida, from Panama City on into West Palm Beach and Miami. Moisture, though, continues to feed in from the Gulf. Showers flaring up right now for Houston, so break out the umbrellas. And more sloppy weather, too, for Lake Charles, and that's just the tip of more rain that's going to be coming in through the afternoon. Bruce?
Well, so far it's a wet weekend across Southern California, but it's still early yet. Now, the rain comes on the heels of some rather intense thunderstorms last night. Those storms produced a funnel cloud, a tornado touchdown, and water spouts in parts of Southern California. But right now, things are just showery. Nothing too significant as far as nasty or severe weather, which is good news. And the culprits, low pressure area, a bit of energy moving through the southwest. You can see the counterclockwise circulation right around the low right here, still producing some rain from southern Nevada, southern California into Arizona, some snow higher up in the mountains. Good news for the southern mountains of California, for the ski areas. They picked up about a half a foot to a foot of snow in some spots. That is good news indeed, but be careful traveling the roads up there. But otherwise, showery weather here into the southwest. And as the system moves through, it'll improve as you go through the weekend. Now, this batch of cloud cover right here is mainly going to shoot up into British Columbia. It is not a big problem at the present time. Here's that low, once again, centered into extreme western Arizona, the moisture circulating around it. Beyond that, it is very, very quiet in the west. A little bit of fog along the west slopes of the Cascades up into Washington State, but rain showers. Nothing too significant right now. Now, over towards New Mexico, the leading edge, we do see some moisture increasing, but no reports of any of this hitting the ground yet. Now, once we get into the higher terrain of Arizona, around Flagstaff, there has been some snow reported up around the Grand Canyon. Again, elevation's everything. Now we're talking snow levels that are going to be about 6,000 feet or so. Below that, we'll talk rain. And we've been seeing some rain around Payson, Arizona, around Winslow. There's been some light rain. North of Phoenix, we see some echoes towards Prescott and extending on over into Southern California. As you get around Thermal and Daggett and over towards Lancaster, there's some rain here. Into the Coachella Valley, a few showers as well. So even Palm Springs will catch an occasional shower here. Yuma, Blythe, Needles, and into Vegas, even the Strip will get a little damp. Later today, however, as we get that energy moving into somewhat more moist air into southern Arizona, we could see some strong storms. Now, that means it may impact the third round of the LPGA event in Tucson, so factor that into your plans if you're going to the tournament this afternoon. We had some record highs yesterday in the northwest with the Wenatchee and Pendleton, and temperatures aren't bad. It's 48 in Portland now, 56 San Francisco, 55 LA and San Diego, 62 in Phoenix. But boy, there is some cold air pouring south out of Canada here, single digits and teens into the plains, 20s into the lakes, as you'll note, with wind chill values in single digits and below zero. So it's going to be a blustery winter day across the upper Midwest and sliding on into the Great Lakes as this clipper moves on through. So Old Man Winter is not done with us just yet. So there's your big picture in one piece. Now your forecast shows the clipper moving to the east, this low slowly moving over the southwest, so that keeps the threat of showers and snow in the forecast here as we work our way on in through Saturday into Sunday morning as the system slides on to the east. We could once again see a fair amount of snow up in the mountains, maybe 3 to 6 inches, and the rain showers will get a little more intense in Florida as we work our way later on into Sunday with the energy meeting that moisture. Meanwhile, the clipper will start pushing up towards Nova Scotia. Still a northerly flow means a few flurries, but everything will taper off. And there's the high pressure building in some colder air into the northern plain states and quiet weather in the west, and still a rather nice conclusion of the weekend into Florida. Now, the substantial rain pretty much will be across parts of eastern Texas. A few areas could see a half an inch to an inch of rain, and right on the lower elevations, the Mogollon Rim. Now, up on the rim, we can see maybe 3 to 6 inches of snowfall here, and that's widespread from snowbelt areas east of Cleveland through central and northern New England. Good news for ski resorts, not so good news if you got to travel in it, so be careful out there. Temperatures close to, but still generally below normal in the southeast and mid-Atlantic states. Definitely below normal with that cold air following the high pressure system down out of Canada. And tomorrow morning, some of those lows will drop below zero, while temperatures in the rest of the east will be fairly close to normal.
And after dusting the upper Midwest with some snow, now that Alberta clipper is bringing snow across the northeastern corridor.
That's right. How about your Saturday afternoon travel plans? We'll check how the snow might affect that and the rain in the southwest on TravelWise next.
Want whiter teeth in just 2 weeks? Then try Arm & Hammer Extra Whitening, the baking soda formula clinically proven to whiten teeth in 2 weeks. Arm & Hammer Extra Whitening, whiter teeth in just 2 weeks.
Ow! I feel good. So good. So good.
Senokot laxative tablets work like second nature overnight.
I feel nice. Like sugar.
So, why do we Aussies like you Yanks so much? Well, in Sydney, for instance, when we're friendly, you're friendly. And you're so easily impressed. Struth, it's just an opera house. Also, you come expecting surprises, which is good, because it might surprise you that you can fly to Sydney non-stop on Air New Zealand. Packages start at just $12.99. So, you